Yo, what is going on, everybody? I'm Canada's own, and I'm here to rebuild the Memphis Grizzlies today. And this is a team that I think everybody's kind of forgotten about over the last year or so due to John Morant's off-court stuff and him barely staying on the court to begin with. Jaren Jackson won a Defensive Player of the Year and then was injured for most of last year. And one of their few bright spots last season was this guy, Gigi Jackson, who was the youngest player in his draft class, as well as Desmond Bane, who was a fantastic piece for them up until he also was injured last season. They traded for Marcus Smart. It was his first year in Memphis last year. He had a relatively good season. Now in 2K, he's terrible, so he will likely not finish the rebuild with us. But they have quality bench pieces. They have a good mixture of veterans and young talent with Santi Aldama and Vince Williams Jr. and guys who are productive veterans like Derrick Rose, Luke Kennard. And they just drafted Zach Edey, who hails from the land up north, just like me. And they drafted him significantly higher than originally everybody thought. But my goal is to develop him into our everyday center, if possible, our starting center, if you will. And I want to do that not because I want to remove Jaren Jackson from the lineup, but because I want to start him next to Zach Edey, because Jaren can be a stretch four. He can shoot the ball. And Zach can defend like hell. And I think having both those guys up the middle could make us a very threatening defensive team. For now, we're going to simulate, and then I will see you guys when we actually try to make that trade. All right. First trade, we are 31-20 at the deadline. Now we're going to try and pick up Kuz. Obviously didn't work. So I was kind of hoping we'd be able to get it done with second rounders, but if I can throw, obviously this isn't going to work because John Conchart is dead money at this point. Can't trade any of these dudes, so it's going to have to be a first. Now, we could lottery protect our pick, and this might honestly get it done. Okay, so it doesn't, which is odd. I kind of thought Kuz would be a little cheaper. Okay, so we get him for a first. That's lottery protected in 2 seconds. And that's going to be it for us. So we're going to get back to simulating, and I will see you guys at the end of the regular season. Okay, as we're approaching the last few games of the season here, we're pushing for 50 wins. All right, we're going to finish the year 51-31 with the return of basically our entire starting lineup. So this team is good. 51 wins after being a top 10 selection team is pretty legit. We get the Denver Nuggets in the first round, which, pending they didn't change my rotation, which doesn't look like they did. As much as he's been in Washington the last couple of years, he is an NBA champ. He's been to the finals. He's played in good playoff games. We're up 2-1. We're up 3-1 now on Denver. 3-2. I'd like to get through in 6. We get through in 6. Okay. We get Dallas. First year Luka is pretty threatening. So this may be the end of the road for us, but if we can lock in, I see a world where we could advance. Game number 1, we lose. By how much? Only 10. Luka had a bad shooting night. Game number 2, we win. Game number 3, we lose. Game number 4, we win. Game number 5, we lose. Damn. How much, though? By 5. Kyrie had a game, dude. And Ja did not have a game. Only 10 shots, dude. All right. Simulate with Simcast. Game number 6 to force a game 7. It's tight through the first quarter. We're keeping it close. We're putting in a little bit of a run here. Oh, we've pulled away. We're going to 7. Game 7. John Morant has 53. 8-6 to force a game 7 against the Dallas Mavericks. And we're going to go right into this one in Dallas. See if we can take the game to them. And we lead after 3 almost. Oh, we blow it in the 4th. Got to keep it close. It's 6 with 2 minutes. 3, 4, 2 with a minute. 103, 100 with a minute to go. Ah, that's it. Damn. That's gnarly. And they get swept, expectedly so. And the Pacers win in 5 against the Thunder in year 1 here. Okay. And Bird writes, just Luke Kennard. Do we bring back Kennard on a one? You know what? For the minimum, sure. And we're going to get into player progression now, forgive me. And Scottie Pippen Jr. also comes back. Ja's a 92. Desmond's an 85. Gigi's an 83. Oh, Jaren Jackson's... Dude, I almost had a stroke. He's an 88, but for some reason is at the bottom because he's hurt. I think the goal would just be to have this team be in the mid 50s for wins and clinch a top 3 seed would be the most ideal. Because the pieces are there. Every bit of this team is legit. 33 to the big 3, 27 and 27 to Kuz and Gigi Jackson, and I will see you guys at the trade deadline. All right. We are 10 games better this year than last year at the deadline. 41 and 13 through 54 games. We are going to try and take a look around the NBA. You know what? Let's try that. DeJounte, Bam, and who was the last one? Lowry. Okay. But it'll have to be Brandon Clark, unfortunately. All right. That's fine. Just wanted to see. Never hurts to be a little cautious. 2 firsts and we get Bam. So I'm going to get back to simulating, and we're going to see you guys at the end of the regular season, but just after I change Jaren Jackson to a power forward. So I'll see you guys at the end of the year. All right. Pushing the 60 win marker time. Oh my God, we've eclipsed 60 wins. 61, 62, and 20 after a 53 win season last year. So we improved by almost 10 wins from last season. No, we do get coach of the year, somehow not executive of the year after trading for Bam Adebayo, but whatever. We were really good. The 1 seed this year, in fact, really good. We get the Blazers in round number 1. We'll take a look at these guys real quick. Scoot, Shea, Denny, Rob, and Donovan Clingan. So exactly what I would expect. No DeAndre Ayton anymore. Player stats. 22 and 9 for Ja, 21, 4 and 4 for Desmond, 17 and 12 for Bam, 14 for Jaren, 14 for Gigi, 9, 8, 8, and 7 for Vince, Jake, Tim, and Zach Edey. Santi Aldama came in and played some run for us when Vince Williams went down with an injury, and then Scottie Pippen got some run as well this year. Played about 12 minutes a night. Other than that, nobody else really got any minutes. We get Portland, a team that I'm comfortable playing against. Game 1 we take, and Game 2. Game 3 should be ours as well, and we should get through in 4. Okay, we should get through in 5. We should get through in 6. Thank you. Good Lord. We get OKC, who is a scary team with Shea, J-Dub, fresh off an All-NBA appearance, and Chet Holmgren off a defensive team appearance. This team is legit. There's no other way to put it. We lose Game 1 by only 9 points. 33 from Shea. We got to lock in, though, for this series. We lose Game 2 as well. Oh, by 21 this time. Game 3, we lose. Come on, man. Please give me a couple games. Okay, we win Game 4 and Game 5 and Game 6. Game 7. Oh, we freaking blew it in the 7. I thought maybe, just maybe, we'd be able to fly by them. And now you get Dallas and OKC, which is unfortunate. And Dallas makes a finals run now that Luke is healthy. And they lose to the Pistons in 7. So we got to get Jake LaRavia and Jaren Jackson back this offseason, yes. So Jaren's got no real offers, but he is a UFA, so we got to monitor that. Now, hopefully, I can get Jaren on maybe a flat rated, like 38 would be nice, but we'll see. I'll cave to the pressure, Jaren. All right, perfect. I'll get him back. That's all I care about. Jake LaRavia is not getting $30 million a year from me. Scottie Pippen Jr. could get 2 years at $5 million from me, though. If he does 5.5, I'll bring him back happily. Jake LaRavia won't get a single offer wanting that much. I love to see that 2K is still broken. What are you going to do? Take the QO? All right, do whatever you want, man. Yeah, look at that. Now you're making $7.5 million when you could have been making 20. Ja drops by 1, which is a little concerning. He's only 26. Better rebounder and three-point shooter, but somehow his physicals go down at 26 years old. Desmond Bam and Jaren hold their rating. Desmond goes up 1, Gigi up 1, Edey up 2, which is nice. LaRavia up 2 as well. All right, we are at the trade deadline. There's a guy here that I was looking at. The Indiana Pacers. Their power forward position is peculiar. And this is a guy that I want to trade for. And that man is Jarris Walker. And with that, I'm going to throw Jake LaRavia at them, along with a pick. I'm willing to give them this Pistons pick. This should get it done. Now, we're going to try this deal. Now, it may seem lateral for us to do this move, but Jake LaRavia has been horrid efficiency-wise this season, and Jarris has not. And Jarris won't even have to start for us. He's going to come off the bench and play 22-ish minutes a night. Damn. Okay, they want 2 seconds. They'll give us this Colin Collier kid. Deal. So now, with that, we can take Santi Aldama out of the rotation. That's it for everybody then. I will see you guys at the end of the regular season. Bit of regression this season. Possible 60-win season, still hanging around. We win 60 games again. Luka's your MVP, Rob Nance Rookie of the Year, Nolan Traore 6th Man of the Year, Wemby Depoy, Hugo Gonzalez Most Improved, Luka Clutch Player. Daryl Clark in his first year as a head coach goes 60-22. We take the 2 seed. The Spurs were a really good team, as you guys saw. We've got the Golden State Warriors in round number 1. That is not Golden State. The Golden State Warriors have Steph, Pods, Wiggs, the Cum Bucket, and Draymond Green running the 5. This should be a Series 1 in dominant fashion. We take Game 1 and Game 2, as well as Game 3, and we're out of there in 4. Wonderful. So, we get Dallas. Dude, we can't escape the Mavs in this. They managed to keep Kyrie, and they've got Luka still. Derek Lively's an 85. Corey Kispert and Najee Marshall are your forwards. And we take Game number 1 this year, and Game 2, and Game 3, and we get through in 4 against Dallas, and we get the Spurs, man. We've had a tough road. It's Wemby, it's Jimmy, it's Mikal Bridges, Stephon Castle, and Devin Vassell. How did they get Jimmy, Mikal Bridges, and Wemby? I guarantee you Jimmy's on one of those BS contracts where it's like, he signed for the minimum. Ready? 1 year, $26 million for Jimmy Butler. Oh, that bugs me so much. Okay, Game number 1, we take. Game number 2, we lose. That's our first loss of the playoffs. Game 3, all right. Changing the rotation, putting everything into defending Wemby. Game number 4, we win. Game number 5 goes to the Spurs. Come on, man. Simcasting. Game 6, just to stay alive and force Game 7. We go on a great run in the first half there, followed by keeping our foot on the gas. We hold the Spurs under 80 points in dominant fashion, win by 41 to force a Game 7. Winner faces the Brooklyn Nets in the NBA Finals in San Antonio for this one. We're off to a piss-poor start, down 20. We start making a bit of a run late. Is it enough, though? It doesn't look like it. It's not enough again. Again, dude. This team. Ian Jackson. Oh, my God. Spurs are going to sweep. They win in 5. GG we get. Lonzo, we're probably going to lose. Jalen Wells will let go. Jarris, we're going to hang on to. Lonzo, we're going to lose. Yeah. Yeah, okay. We're going to watch. We're going to see if Vince Williams' money goes down, because I don't think Vince gets an offer. We get Jarris. Beautiful. We'll get Vince, unless he's a bozo. We get Vince 3 or 60. Oh, all right. I'm going straight to the trade deadline. I will see you guys when we need to make some roster changes, and hopefully this is finally the year. We're going into year number 4. So I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. Season number 4 is coming to an end here, and we're pushing. We win 60 games again. Wemby MVP, Livingston Rookie of the Year, Thompson 6th Man of the Year, Wemby Depoy. That is not Victor Wembanyama. Wins Most Improved, Samuel Wembanyama. We win 60 games, take the 2nd seed. We get, no way. We get Shea and the Thunder as the 7 seed, dude. Oh, like I said, player stats here, 24, 7, and 10 for Ja. 19 and 5 for Desmond. GG gave us 17. Bam gave 14 and 9 with a block and a steal. Jaren 14 and 5 with a block and a steal. Zach Edey 10 and 7 with over a block. Jarris Walker 10 and 5. We get the Thunder. Game number 1, we take it. Game number 2, we take it. Game number 3 goes to the Thunder. Game 4 is ours. Game number 5. Okay. The weight has been lifted. Oh, cool. It's not, because we get... Oh, Karl Anthony Towns is now a Dallas Maverick. What an unbelievable pickup. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. Game 4. All right, the Mavericks don't exist, I guess. And we get the Spurs for the 2nd straight season in the conference finals. They've got De'Aaron Fox now. How the hell did they get De'Aaron Fox? Game number 1 against the Spurs. We lose. Oh, my God, dude. We lose by 7. Dude, we just like, game 2. We win game 3. We win game 4. We lose game 5. We lose again. Dude, I don't know if I can handle this if we lose this again. Scottie Pippen has cooled way off. We're making the change. 36, 36, 36, 36, 37 to Ja. We'll do 38 to Ja. 8-man rotation. Please get me to 7 games. Oh my gosh. Okay. With Simcast, they want more minutes to Zach Edey, less. Do we move Zach Edey into the starting lineup for 1 game? This could kill us if I screw it up. Like, what if we did this? 30 to both those guys, 39 to Ja, and we put Zach Edey on Victor Wembanyama. We're going to try it. Simulate with Simcast. All right, here we go. We come out, and we are going to roll over and die in Game 7, possibly. And we lose again. We lose in 7 games for the 2nd straight year. I cannot fathom this. We're doing 1 more season before I hang it up. So we'll simulate to next season. I doubt he signs. Well, let's be honest. He'll sign for 1 year at about $5 million just randomly to some random team because they gave him the MLE and he took it, even though we could do that, and he'll decline it every time. Based off our rotation, you've got the 9-man. You've got Ja, Desmond, Gigi, Bam, Jaren. Let's do that. Do that. Do that. Gigi can get 28. Jarris can get 28 off the bench. Quincy can get 24. Santi. Alex Caruso's here. Definitely shouldn't be playing. I'm going to get to simulating, and then I will see you guys when we get to the trade deadline or to the end of the regular season. All right, season number 5 is here. Give you guys a look at the rotation real quick. I had to take a break from recording because I was in shambles over the fact that how bad we were. So, big guy. Holy crap. How did I just blank on Zach Edey's name like that? And in possibly one of the more shocking moments of this rebuild, we won 66 games, and Ja Morant is the MVP of the National Basketball Association at age 29, averaging 23, 8, and almost 10 assists per night on 52, 36, 83 splits. This guy wins Rookie of the Year. Amen Thompson is now a Golden State Warrior. He got traded, I guess. Wemby is Defensive Player of the Year. We get the Phoenix Suns. Should just be Devin Booker, if I'm not mistaken. And Ding Pate. And Jalen Green, somehow. Ryan Dunn is now an 81 overall, and Jarrett Allen is there. So this team's good. Actually, before we do that, let's give you guys a look at player stats this year. Ja, Bam, Gigi, Desmond, Jaren, and Jarris, all in double figures. Quincy Stewart in his first season actually playing legitimate minutes. He played really well. 9 and 7 with almost a steal and a block a night, 50% from the field. Marcus Sasser did what I need him to do. Game 1 against Phoenix, we take. Game 2 is ours. Game number 3 goes to the Suns. Game 4 to the Grizz in Game 5, and we're through in 5. We get the Pels, who we tried to take Zion from earlier in the video. They have a 94 overall center. I'm not envious of this series in the slightest. He's there. Game number 1, we lose. Oof, man, they are good. Game number 2, we lose. I think that's basically all I can do without changing the rotation to an 8 or a 7-man. Game 3, we lose again. I think it might be it for us. This might be it. Do we go to the 7-man and remove the Marcus Sasser minutes now? Jarris has been much better. Quincy has been fine. But Jaren has been fine. Bam has been really good. Gigi has been good. Desmond. And Ja for 44. Is that what it takes? Ja for 46. 48 to Ja. Is that what we need? Game number 4. Or we fail the rebuild. We take one. Game number 5. We take another. Game 6. And we lose in 6 to the New Orleans Pelicans, who get swept by Wemby and the Spurs, who play the Nets, and they win in 7. So that is going to do it for today's video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.